Hello everybody and welcome to Evermizer, Secret of Evermore, Randomizer, weekly seed number 30 for the year 2024. Today we have a matchup between NYRambler and SolarCell. Let's watch the opening sequence real quick, and once they get to the cutscene... Oh, it's starting off with some wings, alright. Maybe. I don't know if the glitch is allowed. I have not looked at the settings yet. Once they get to the cutscene with the raptors and reviving in the... at the inn in Fire Eyes Village, then we'll take a glance over. Looks like everything's synced up, and a mud pepper to start as well. May also be a useful thing to have. Don't know. So yeah, we're just kind of going through this opening sequence right now. Just gonna pay attention to see if there's anything interesting picked up in any of these gourds before diverting my attention elsewhere. Uh-oh, Rambler leveled up before, got the boy up to level 2 before trying to head up into this area. He's just going to walk up and die, yeah. So, unfortunate. And Solar needs to get hit one more time to get the skip. There you go. So he gets the skip. Rambler's going to have to fight the raptors. Okay, so while that's going on, let's take a look at everything. We're doing energy core fragments. Oh boy. You need 12, and there are 21 in the pool, so not as gross as the 25-25 that we had. Was that last week or 2 weeks ago? That was awful. So 12 needed, 21 in the pool. Alchemizer and boss drops and gourds are all pooled together. Let's see, Solar's about to pick up some stuff. There's an Atlas medallion. Okay. Ingredients are full random. Call beads are full random. Let's see if there's anything else going on. Sequence breaks, out of bounds, cheats, off. There's an energy core fragment right there. Oh, I'm just paying attention to everything here. So Solar out ahead just a little bit. Finding a few call beads, finding 100 talons. Not too shabby. Oh, this lady needs to get out of the way. 10,000 gold coins. Oh my gosh. Just right there. All right, plenty of money for the whole seed right there. 10,000 gold coins found in just a pot in a villager's house. Hilarious. And a mammoth guard. Solar will not be equipping that. Wow, that 10,000 gold coins is a hilarious find. Let's see what else. Ammo, infinite ammo for the bazooka is on. Short boss rush is happening. Atlas glitch and wings glitches are off. A lot of experience, a lot of money. Experience is 213%, 213%, money 235, although it doesn't really matter since they just found 10,000 gold coins right at the gate. Rambler's going to go ahead and check out this last area. There's another core fragment. Solar will be doing that afterwards. He gets the skip with the dog. Rambler just doing everything vanilla, just walking up and talking to the attendant, the guard, outside of Elizabeth's hut, whatever you want to call it. Still unfortunate that he leveled up in the forest there, with experience being over more than double. You know, got to be careful. When he got down to, it was something like 6 or 7 health, and then killed one additional flower. All right, let's see what we pick up here. What are we starting with? Call up, Yippee Skippy, Acorn, and Limestone. So, all right, nothing else really spectacular. Solar's going to come over here now and pick up his second core fragment. All right. So yeah, looking for 12 fragments in a pool of 21. And then, the only glitch that is allowed is, infinite ammo. This is a short boss rush. And then everything else, everything is randomized. Like, it's out, the, Alchemy drops, boss drops, gourds, all randomed together, all pooled together. And then, same thing with, ingredients, call beads, full random as well. So, interesting setup this time around. Plenty of money to start off. Double experience. You know, right now they're just killing these Skeletsnails and early bosses, or early enemies just for the experience. Don't need the money. So Solar's picking up his Jaguar ring, and he's going to see what this guy has in his 3 gourds. Heal. Decent pickup. Could be. Neither of them, I don't think Rambler, I've seen him go into the menu either, so he has not equipped his Mammoth Guard either. There we go. So Rambler's now hit level 3. Solar is sprinting on down through the sinkhole wasteland and is into the bug muck. Rambler's still spending a lot of time here in this early screen. And so we pick up here from the Hardball Alchemist. Reflect. Okay. And it is... What was that? Dry ice and root? Super duper. Pixie dust and a biscuit, so some revives. So Solar, moving on through the bug muck, on his way to the big bug. Rambler's still hanging out in the early game. I guess just really wants to... I mean, he doesn't need the money. I guess just really wants an extra level. I guess he saw more of the double experience and is spending that leveling the stats up and the health up for the characters. Taking a little more caution, it feels, in the early game than Solar, who just goes, well, I've got plenty of money to buy petals and everything like that, so I'm just going to do that. A couple more gourds for Solar to search through before getting to Thrax, and Rambler will be picking up his Jaguar ring. One more gourd for Solar, and Rambler's just now getting out of sinkhole. So good ways behind, but you know, things can change. And probably you're going to see a lot of call beads being thrown down. So Solar goes ahead and uses the pixie dust that he picked up, throw it on the boy, keep him protected. They started with some wings. That was like the first thing the first gourd that they opened. But, not able to use it to glitch. So Solar right now is sacrificing all of the Thrax screams to the dog by, hitting the heart with the boy's, femur, his weapon, and then switching to the dog, so the dog takes the scream damage. And he's going to revive the dog and keep that combo going. Doing some good damage. The dog's up there. Dog can try attacking it once. Yeah, he's getting through this fight pretty quickly. Oh, there comes the acid rain. Luckily, he's got pixie dust on him, and it saves him. Fate smiles upon you. Big hit, 100 damage from that swing. The Thrax should be going down pretty quickly, pretty soon. There it is. All right, Thrax is down for Solar, and Rambler's now in the back area of the big bug. And we'll see what weapon we get dropped here. Because we haven't found a cutting weapon yet, so this should be a cutting weapon from Thrax. Learning Levitate. Oh, I guess not. I guess for the randomizer, you can just open it up. All right, well, it has Levitate, so can't do any sequence breaking or anything like that. So Levitate's actually great to find right now. Go ahead and have that on hand for doing the volcano, for doing Tiny's rock throw, learning Drain, and picking up a call bead. Solar now on his way to the Acid Rain Alchemist, while Rambler's starting his fight with Thrax. Solar gets some water from this dude. All right, Rambler throwing out some call bead damage. Big damage right there, 180. Oh, this guy's in the way. For Solar, he's just trying to talk. Levitate is 2 clay, 2 acorns. Okay. And slow burn. What else? Okay. A lot of roots and water, stuff like that. Rambler's gonna heal up the boy just to be safe, just to be sure. No cutting weapon for Solar. He has to run back around the other way. Usually there's a cutting weapon there. I know vanilla there is, but yeah, didn't pick anything up, so you gotta run backwards through everything. Super fun, super annoying. Luckily, the way the randomizer works is heading into the head of the bug, into the back door, immediately spits you out the front. So you don't have to run back through the bug itself, through the dungeon. Alright, Rambler's dishing out some good damage. It looks like Thorax is in kind of his late phase. The ribcage is perpetually open right now. Heal on the boy just to be safe, so that he doesn't get one-shot by acid rain. And these maggots are stopping him. Big hit, 115. Oh, there goes the acid rain. How big is this hit gonna be? Brace, 6 health and 2 health on the dog. Ah! Alright, Solar's come here to get a laser lance. Alright, there's a cutting weapon. There we go. From the alchemist there that usually gives you cure. And Rambler takes down Thrax. Alright, so Solar's going to take this cutting weapon down to Strongheart's hut. And there are a few gourds along the way here. Rambler will be picking up Levitate as well. Go ahead and do that. Thunderballs! That's nice. Now you just got to pick up the bazooka. There's another core fragment. 3 down. 9 to 5. 9 to find. Flash found. Did not see what the makeup was. He's going to go ahead and buy some ingredients. Alright, Rambler is about to find the same sad truth that Solar did, that there is no cutting weapon in your future, you have to backtrack. And Solar's going to go ahead and cut up into the north jungle. Since he has Levitate, I wonder if he... Well, Levitate was... No, he's in the south jungle right now. I can't tell the difference. Where is he? He's got a little bit more in the south jungle to find. I think there's one more gourd that he has to cut bushes to get. Yeah, there it is. Okay. So we'll see if he sticks around. Probably not. Rambler looking through everything and goes, oh, well, no cutting weapon. Immediately turns around, doesn't go onto the next screen, so he knows what's up. Solar I guess, because he can one-shot these flowers and is getting a double experience, is just trying to get just a little bit more of a stat gain. Oh, he's doing it again. Oh, no, he's leveling up the throwing. He's trying to level up the weapon itself. Now, in the randomizer, this is one thing I don't know. If the experience is raised, does that mean that the weapon... there it is. Yeah, the weapon level rate is also raised with the same amount. Because usually it's like, I think you kill like 50 enemies or 100 enemies to get it leveled up to level 2. But that seemed like a lot fewer enemies. I know that Solar killed a bunch in the southern jungle. And he is now landing in Nobilia in Act 2 and Antica. Rambler coming up here to talk to the alchemist. Oh! He's going to be picking up his laser lance. There it is. So now he's like, oh, okay, I've got a cutting weapon now. I have progression. Solar on his way to the Atlas. Alchemist, and then to buy some wings, even though wings glitch doesn't work, but still winging through the forest, through other dungeons and everything like that. Speed. All right. Oh, mud, pepper, and gunpowder. Never mind. Boo. There's no way. All right, Rambler should be picking up his third. God, yeah, nothing, just nothing is castable right now. Drain is waxing limestone, so at least somewhat available. There is the third energy core fragment for Rambler. Solar is now going up to the fishmonger. Gets 2 nuts. Got him. And off into the desert he goes. Right, no sequence breaks, so that means no rock skip through the desert. Alright, and Solar's now fallen down the pit and is at Blimp's Cave and is about to go through the cutscene with the dog. And Rambler is also leaving Act 1 now. Did not spend the time to level up the laser lance, but Solar did, so that may work in his favor. Decision. Yeah, okay. Nobelia. Because Rambler spent more time leveling up against the Skelisnails before heading into the Bug Muck. Solar spent some time doubling back and leveling up the laser lance to level 2. So we'll see if that's some crystal and water for stop. And Solar is headed, yeah, into Crustacea. Got some pots to check out here. A spider's claw. Whoop-de-doo at this point. Well, 12 weapons in the game, and 11 of them cut. The only other ones that really matter are finding something Bronze Spear or higher, which they have, so that they can get into the Megatar boss fight, and then the Bronze Axe and Night Basher for cutting down certain barriers. Rambler also gets Solar triple checking that pot for the 20 jewels. Rambler going ahead and casting Levitate before heading to Blimp's Cave, so he'll be able to get these 2 pots that Solar has missed. We'll see if this is useful. Solar realizes, I can cast Levitate, and he's like, man, I gotta hoof it back across the desert. Here he goes. Well, you can go and check the Sting Alchemist. Tiny yeets Rambler's stone. And there goes the Everpupper. Zoom through the desert to the Beekeeper. And Rambler's headed back to the Windwalker. And there is our alchemist. Bunch of honey. John the Baptist out here in the wilderness eating locusts and honey. Trying to share. Solar's like, no, I have plenty, thank you. Alright, Solar's made his way back to Nobelia, and Rambler has landed south, so we'll see what this drop is from the stone bridge. Solar, had Levitate. I guess maybe he only has 1 cast and didn't want to spend it on the stone. Rambler's going to wrap around the screen here. Suddenly, teleports, coming in from the north. How'd that happen? We'll see where Solar's off to. Probably Act 3. Probably Tinker's Tower. Gunpowder. Crystals. Doesn't matter. Yep. Solar is headed to Act 3. Landing at Ebon Keep. In Gothica. And Rambler's now triggering the cutscene with the dog. Let's see what we're picking up. Dino skin, armor that Solar will not use. Regrowth, also an alchemy spell that will not be used. Oh, it turns it on. Okay. Something. I guess a little bit of healing. Crystal and root, so castable at this point. Corrosion. Blah. Regrowth and corrosion back to... Okay, neat. Atlas Medallion and Brimstone. Get out of here. Doubly... So super worthless. Go ahead and get some ingredients here. Buying some acorns with the 10,000 gold that they found at the beginning of the game. Loading up on ingredients. And Solar's about to fight through the stained glass boss fight. Or mini-boss, whatever you want to call it. Doesn't have a drop. It's just a fight. It's just some weird something. Alright, Rambler's headed out to the desert to go to the beekeeper. Oh, here comes a throw. Oh, missed. Another miss. Solar spent time leveling. Oh, and he's done. He's done trying to charge things up. Oh, that is one thing that Solar did not pick up is the spiky collar from the dude in the desert. So, a little bit of protection for the dog. A lot of protection for the dog. 42 armor is nice to have. There's a throw landing for Solar. He spent all that time charging up the spear. The dog is coming back with a biscuit. And Rambler is... Where's he headed? There we go. Okay. Stained glass is Dunzo. Rambler's probably on his way to Act 3 right now. Call beads, and then we've got some spells as well from Camilla. Oh, Rambler's headed back to Act 1. No, wait, that's Act 2. He's headed back south. He's probably going to do Crustacea. There's an energy core fragment. 4 for Solar. Neris, what you got? Bah! You'll have to find out later. Come back. Check again. Ooh, hardball. Oh, Rambler exchanged his money and has 20,000 gems. Go buy the Chocobo egg. Go get it. You know you wanna. What other time will you have this opportunity? Alright, Solar's now down in the dungeon, trying to break through these pretty difficult enemies in order to get to access to the town of Ebonkeep. Oh, misses with the spear, takes a lot of damage. That's a big hit from that raptor. Misses again. Rutrow. Rambler headed to the volcano and swamp area in Act 1. Oh, and there's an energy core fragment. It's just kind of out here. Just kind of out there. Man, Solar is having a hard time. Gets this raptor pinned, finally kills him. He's only got, like, what, 3 more enemies to fight? Rambler headed into the swamp to go fight Salabog. Oh my gosh, this elusive raptor. Second one. Drain is not doing much damage. He's got plenty of casts of it, so he decides to level it up. Multicast Drain. Drain now level 1. Neat. Oh, look out, Solar. There goes that raptor. Eep! This is why he leveled up the spear. Unfortunately, missing. Whoo! The dog lives with 1 health. Man, he's having a tough time there in the dungeon. Has to use a honey on the dog to keep him alive. There it is. Alright, so I think all he has left is the bot. Good luck. Oh yeah, he's just gonna multicast a bunch of call bead spells. Good damage. One more. There it is. Alright. And a feather for your troubles, and into the town of Ebonkeep he goes. So, got through the trials and tribulations without dying. There's a bronze spear. So we're going to be getting a lot of checks on Solar's side now. Another call bead to replenish the ones that he used in the dungeon. Another fragment. Rambler now has access to Salabog. So he's going to backtrack through the swamp. Solar is going to be picking up the bazooka and has thunderballs, so that is an upgrade from his laser lance, damage-wise. Gonna go, yeah, has plenty of money, goes ahead and gets all his armor now. So infinite ammo is on, so that will help out tremendously. He has some good armor now, armor for the dog. Alright, Solar's set a little bit better now. Rambler's starting off with multicasting some drain. Decent damage. Salabog can be is a pretty hardy boss. So hopefully he has enough to cast and break through everything. He has something like 2,000 hit points or something. It's a lot. But he's already dealt about 500 or 600 damage. And there's another, yeah, so he's about halfway through, about halfway through the health of the boss. Nothing else found for Solar. How many more casts does he have? Oh, he's got, this is his last bout. But he has, nothing from Lance, thanks. Yeah, he's got some call beads, so should be able to get through this. Solar able to get some, a reload of alchemy ingredients. Rambler, will this be enough to yes, Salabog drops. Woo! Alright, he spent all of his everything to do that, though. So we'll see if it was worthwhile. But he still has plenty of other checks to do if he stays around, you know, goes to the, along the cliff of the volcano up to the basin. And if he has levitate that he can still cast. Oh, there's particle bombs. All right, there's an upgrade for the bazooka. Still haven't found the cryoblast, but there's something. So, nice find for Solar there. That's a bunch of damage. All right, what does Blimp have for us? The wheel. All right, that is a major find. That is a good item. Nothing else. Okay, so nothing else was really found in the swamp, but the wheel is nice. Solar is about to take on Verminator. Rambler's gonna wing out to the beginning of the swamp and probably head into the cliffside of the volcano. Solar prepping everything up just in case he gets burst down by some pretty nasty magic that this boss can cast. Rambler's getting eaten by every flower along the way. Number 3 for 3! Alright. Oh, he's just skipping the raptor? Yeah, he's skipping. He's done with the raptor cave. He'll get it on the way back. Let's see what kind of damage we got coming out of these call beads. Alright. This boss is pretty hefty too. It has like, I'm trying to remember, it's like 4,200 health or something. Ooh! It goes about half the health. Rambler getting poisoned. Oh. Okay, yep. Survives explode. Dog is down. Gotta keep shooting. Gotta keep the dog alive. Gotta keep doing stuff. Sitting back and dealing damage with this, the particle bombs. There's explosion on the dog. The dog takes an explosion for the boy. Ugh, drain for 100. That's a heal for 109 too. It's not just the dog is down. Oh my gosh, he did it. Woo! All right, worth all of the expenditures, all of the items to deal with Verminator only once. And what do we get here? It is a diamond eye. Good find. And then Rambler learns Revive and is checking to see what all other spells he has in their formulas. All right, so one diamond eye found for Solar at oh, gonna check with Neris again. Nope. 0 for 2. One diamond eye found for Solar at Verminator, and the wheel found by Rambler at Salabog. So, some major items found, and so far, combined total of 6 fragments have been found. Rambler... Oh, yeah, he ran past it and then doubled back. He's like, wait a minute, this is a drop. So he has level 4 drain. Plenty of damage against these raptors. Boom. Okay, raptor's down. What you got in the raptor cave? Nectar. Okay. Alright. And I bet Rambler's going to go south. Up and get the dog et. He's got the stopover inn here. Doesn't have anything, just some alchemy ingredients. And here comes the fight on Rambler's side against the not raptors, the vipers. Viper Commander. And let's see where Solar's headed. Probably back to Act 1 as well. Oh! Back to Act 2. Okay. He's got the bazooka. He's got infinite particle bombs. Maybe now is his time to try and fight Vigor? I don't know. Yep. 100%. That is what's happening. Alright, Rambler learns Energize from the Viper Commando. Or Commander. Oh, where'd the boy go? Uh-oh. He took a walk around the prisms. All right, what do we learn here? Explosion. Nice. Water and vinegar. All right. Or ethanol. Water and ethanol. Not too shabby. All right, and Rambler's headed further south to the base of the volcano. Solar's going to be checking out, making a save, checking out what does not have levitate available right now. So Rambler cannot get into the volcano. All right, nothing in the jail cell. He's going to check to see what is levitate. It is acorns and clay. And what does he have? He only has 1 acorn right now. He has 7 clay, so he needs an acorn in order to get into the volcano. Good luck. You know, you can get that. Act 3. Oh my gosh, Rambler is just Oh, there's an energy core fragment for free out in the jungle. That's nice. Yeah, he's just full sending it through all of the carnivorous plants. All right, yeah, he's headed to the Windwalker now. Go get some acorns, I suppose, would be the next step. All right, here comes Solar's fight against Vigor. Going to be switching to the bazooka and using the particle bombs that he has an infinite supply of. Quite nice. Decent damage. Uh-oh. Okay. 0. What is a 0 shot from Solar? Rambler is now, for his first time, landing at... Alright. Vigor is down for Solar. Rambler is now landing for his first time in the, in Gothica, Act 3. Revealer. Oh, well. At least, puts those areas now in logic. Kind of unnecessary, because the revealer, the stones don't get randomized. That should be the next step. I'm sure that'll be really easy to code. Sliver, get on that. Randomize the, stepping stones for the revealer formula. Easy. Easy peasy. Nothing short of black magic. Alright. Rambler's now fighting his way through the stained glass window enemies. Let me see how many more casts of drain he has. Oh, Solar has 28 casts of levitate. Doesn't throw the stone. Huh. Does not levitate the stone. Interesting. I think that's what it said. I can't read it through his Pixel Grinders logo. Oh, right. He still needs to have the tapestry. Right. I forget about that. Rambler picking up some call beads and heading further into Ebon Keep. He's going to check out to see what we've got. Heat wave. Yeah. So this rock that Tiny's going to throw does not lead to anything consequential. So I think this is an energy core fragment here. Yep. And we'll see if Rambler is more lucky with Neris. Serpent bracelet. Okay. So didn't really miss out on anything there. Even though Solar is going to be thinking about that for a while, it is not important. Alright, Rambler has level 4, level 5 drain. I don't know how many more he has on his in his arsenal. What was that? 16, 15, yeah. Alright, Solar picks up an energy core fragment from Blimp after the Vigor fight, so that's cool. Oh, right, Rambler also has picked up the explosion formula and has a few casts of it, so and then also just picked up more call beads. So he has this raptor and the bot to take down. He's gonna switch to call beads. No, just not in range. He's gonna all drain. All right, so Solar is now going to do what we saw Rambler do. He's gonna make his way through the swamp, and he'll be picking up his wheel in a few minutes from the Salabog fight. I don't think there was anything else of note from the Gourds in the swamp. And I want to say there is one more energy fragment And one more core fragment in Ebon Keep, the town that Rambler will stumble across. I don't believe there's anything else in the swamp, but I'll try and keep an eye on the right side of the screen. Yep, there's an energy core fragment. Just in case I forgot about something. Rambler will also be picking up his bazooka and 30 particle bombs. Yeah, here comes the bazooka for Rambler. Go ahead and mark that. Just gets the collar for the dog. Does not pick up more armor for the boy. Okay. Had plenty of money to do so. But I guess it's saving that, you know, that 10,000 gold that, you know, they started the game with. Saving that for more alchemy ingredients. Alright, Solar's saving a lot of time there by leaving the dog behind sniffing so that he doesn't have to loop back through the swamp. So good time save there. Our Rambler's about to get a handful of air. He's about to get the bird from Lance. Thanks. Man, acorn's expensive. 24 gold a nut. It's extortion prices. Okay, there. Solar takes down Salabog, and we'll be picking up his wheel in just a moment. Rambler will be picking up his first diamond eye from the fight with Verminator. This old woman hidden back in the closet in the back of this house just got a ton of money from water. Rambler bought a bunch of fancy water off this lady. $49 casts of explosion. Drain is level 5 right now. There is the wheel for Solar. Drain not only dealing some good damage, but also good to use for a heal in a pinch. Solar will be winging out. There's the particle bombs for Rambler. He's excited to see that. All right, Solar's headed up to the cliff of the volcano. Does not get eaten by a bunch of flowers. Also doesn't take a whole lot of damage from the raptors since he has good armor. Instead just zaps them. And Rambler's sitting back. Oh, he has energized, right? So he is blasting away. Machine gunning down. Oh, also has barrier. Nice. So, good combo of alchemy available to Rambler. Makes this fight a lot easier than what Solar had. And he will be picking up his first diamond eye. I'm going to go ahead and mark it for him. So, yeah. Really good mix of, you know, having infinite ammo for the bazooka, picking up the particle bombs, energize, barrier, just makes quick work of Verminator. So that was nice to see. And he is headed on further into Act 3. And Solar's headed up, has a few more gourds to check. And is headed up to the top. Oh! Get the spider out of the way. So see what we've got in some of these chests here in the walls. Oh, Rambler getting stopped by this, not, oh, it wasn't barriers, reflect. the pup waiting on the boy to show up so he can open up all the boxes. Huh. Nothing. Nope. Solar gets snagged by a flower. But is able to sprint past the rest of them. And Rambler is out. And about to fight the Drake. Plenty of explosion formulas about to rain down on this boy. As well as bazooka shots. Explosion levels up to level 2. Solar about to fight the Vipers and Viper Commando. Number 1, Commander. I don't know why I keep saying that. It's Commander. I think I wanted to be cooler. 4,700 gold picked up by Rambler. Let's see if there is a decent drop here. Okay. The Vanilla Lance. Neat. But 4,700 gold. So replenishes his wallet. Alright, there's Solar learning Energize. Rambler about to fight the boys on the bridge, the bad boys, halfway through the forest. Gonna switch over to the bazooka and show them what for, or just hit him with the with explosion. Keep leveling that up. Not dealing a lot of damage. Oh, yep, here comes the chain casting. Explosion's about to do a lot of damage after this fight, if that's what he's focusing on doing, is keeping that leveled up. And there's Solar finding explosion formula that Rambler's using so much right now on his screen. Oh, before that, the third boy even gets off the pedestal. He starts getting blasted. Alright, boys go down. Solar has plenty of levitate to get into the volcano. Rambler was short an acorn. So hopefully this is not going... Oh, there's another diamond eye. All right. Okay. All right. Hopefully the volcano miss does not haunt Rambler, and he isn't punished for missing that. Solar's about to pick up another energy core fragment here. That puts him at 8 of the 12 that he needs. Once again, 21 in the pool, so much easier to find the 12 that are necessary, but still need 2 diamond eyes, gauge, and a wheel to get to Omnitopia. Alright, Solar's running in. I did not see what he got on the previous screen. Hopefully it wasn't anything important. Oops. Regenerate magic. It's bazooka time for Rambler against the Foot Knight. Bazooka and Energize. Just get him going. Yeah. Solar has plenty of levitate to get through this area. I think Rambler just got a biscuit from that fight. Yippee skippy. And he is on his way through the hedge maze right now to go to Ivor Tower. Alright, Solar's headed into the back of the volcano. Oh, never mind. Has one more thing to check. Now he's headed into the back of the volcano. Alright, a lot of checks coming up here. Now I gotta keep my eyes peeled. See what's what on each side. Force field. Good find by Solar. Clay, clay and dry ice. There's a fragment for Rambler. So tied up now at 8 and 8. Rambler ahead with a second diamond eye. Just looking for that gauge. And Rambler's now headed into the Ivor Tower town. Solar is still going through the back rooms of the volcano on his way to the second Viper Commander. I remember that time. Fight. I really wanted to say it. My mouth started shaping the O. Commando. I really wants it to be Viper Commando. I mean, they're not wearing pants. I think it's still accurate. Nitro found by Rambler. All right. See, I don't see him pivoting at any time. Amulet of Annihilation. Meh. And I guess Solar will keep pushing on. Wow. Wings kicks you out that far? I thought it would put you back 2 Amulets of Annihilation and some Horus's extra magic too. Found in that one room. Ha, neat. I thought the wings in the volcano would kick you out to the beginning of the volcano. It kicks you all the way back out. Like way on out. The beginning of the jungle area, the northern jungle. Another energy core fragment found for Rambler. Another energy core fragment found for Rambler. All right, 2 to go, and the gauge. Solar has plenty to check here, though, going through the maze. Since everything's all mixed up, he's going to be checking all of these drops, all these different gourds. And so it's just going to take a little bit of doing to get through this maze here. Protector ring. Ooh. Nice. Yeah, go ahead and put that on, since you have no other armor. $100 in that chest. Firepower found by Solar. Cure found by Rambler. And another fragment. All right, 1 left to find, and the gauge. So, But there are plenty, once again, plenty of other fragments out there. Plenty of other places to check. Alright, Solar is headed back to his boss fight with Magmar. And Rambler has made it out of Ivor Tower. Has a few gourds to check out here in the woods. And then we'll be taking the well to backtrack to Horus's camp in Antica. Oh, Rambler getting stuck in an invisible area off the screen. Solar's about to blast a bunch of explosion combos. Oh, Heat Wave should be fine. Plenty of health, plenty of defense right now. There's the Horn Spear. An unnecessary find for Rambler. Alright, and he's cutting back to Act 2. Solar stacking up some more explosion chains. Alright, and Magmar goes down for Solar. Rambler is now on the west side of the river and is headed up into the halls of Colossia. 2 parts iron for Magmar. Fitting, but unhelpful. Alright, Rambler checking out to see But all he has immediately headed to fight the Megatar. Another thing to remember, even though Rambler has found a second diamond eye, there are 3 diamond eyes total in the pool every single time. Every single seed. So it may be that Solar comes across that 3rd diamond eye somewhere else. He's now headed down through the cutscene, down the river, and going to be landing in Act 2. Megatar goes down quick! 2,800 damage just, like, spat out by Rambler. 7,000 jewels found. And... sword. Okay, neat. Stupid sword. Alright, Solar's about to wake up in Crustacea. Rambler is done with the halls. No axes found. Well, Spider Claw found for Solar, but no bronze axe. No Night Basher. Nope. All right, high fives from our runners as they cross the river. Rambler now checking out the drops in Crustacea, getting blocked by this big dude. Get out of here, big dude. Go be big somewhere else. I think there is 1 energy core fragment on the cliffs. I may be mistaken about that. All right, Solar's headed up to the halls as well. What? Oops. There's the Spider's Claw. And Crush. Another thing that Rambler has access to, having 2 diamond eyes and levitate, is fighting Aegis. Or Aegis, whatever. Aegeus. And then going into Tiny's hideout. Difficulty is normal right now. So, it may not be, maybe really throwing a Hail Mary to do that check. But, alright, yeah, no energy core fragment in Crustacea, my bad. I think Rambler's about to head back to go fight Vigor. And yeah, Solar's about to go up into the halls. I guess it's still faster to run across the desert. Oh, the skip is available. Huh, I haven't seen... what? Well, then what? When the accessibility says sequence breaks off, what is that? I know out of bounds. I know the out of bounds checks. But the sequence breaks. Because I saw Solar glitch through a rock inside of the volcano, but he still casts Levitate to get into it. And same thing there. I thought, Solar had been running up and down the... And Rambler as well had been running up and down the desert in its totality. But that time, Rambler just got the rock skip. So what is a sequence break compared to just a weird, little skip? The nomenclature is throwing me off. Solar picks up a sword. And is going back in. Alright. Gonna clear some more stuff. Plenty of other things to do here in the halls. And everything here is in logic, since he has Revealer. Alright, bunch of nothing found for Rambler in the holding cell. Super heal. Don't know if it is castable, but it's a nice find. Bronze chestplate found for Solar. Does not care. Already has Knight's armor from Act 3, so pretty good armor setup right now for him. Sting! Found bees in this old pot in the walls. Alright, we just crossed the hour threshold. Once again, Rambler's looking for just the gauge and 1 fragment. Solar needs an eye, a gauge, and a few more fragments. Alright, Vigor goes down for Rambler. Solar's about to complete his first section here. Alright, Minotaur goes down for Solar. Alright, into section 3 of the halls. And Rambler's going to go ahead and just make this loop since he has 2 diamond eyes and go ahead and fight Aegis. Alright, Solar's headed finally into this back area in Section 3. And Rambler is throwing down a bunch of explosions right in his face. Double drain found by Solar in the walls. Pretty good damage, 1900 damage dealt in the first sequence. And these will-o'-the-wisps being blown away by the particle bombs that Rambler's slinging. Good shot. Alright, here comes some more explosions. Solar is now headed into the 4th and final zone in the halls. And is going to fight the Mad Monk and then get the drop of the normal fireball place. And there's a few more Gourds along the way, so. Still no axe found. Whoop! What? Spear thrown off into the void. Oh, I like the glowing green bazooka that Rambler raised up. So he's got Levitate. He can go ahead and go do Tiny's hideout. Solar casting Barrier on himself? Force Field. Protecting himself from physical. Oh, is he about to try and get some sort of ongoing effect done? Yeah. Or maybe not. Maybe he's just sick of getting stopped by these dancing fools. Solar's casting Energize before going in to fight the Mad Monk. Staff of Life is Staff of Life. Neat, thanks. So I would take it that that is Rambler's next thing. Maybe. Alright, Solar gets the... Oh my gosh, there's the Bronze Axe. Oh my gosh. Take out the Mad Monk to get access to the pyramid. Gross. Or not necessarily access to the pyramid, but the ability to full clear the pyramid. Three? What was that? 3 mud peppers and dry ice for defend? Ugh. Alright, where are we going to be getting here for solar at the fireball area? Wings, here, get the fuck out of here, he seemed to say. Leave me alone. Alright. Rambler setting up some voodoo with some of the ongoing status effects that he has. Solar is thinking of doing the same thing. Okay, so Rambler did not get anything from these fights over here. Did unlock Tiny's hideout. Solar picking up that bronze axe could be huge. Gives him access to the Drain Alchemist. Gives him access to some Gourds. Rambler's coming back to go through the volcano. Yep. And we know that that place is... it has nothing. It has, I think, an energy core fragment in it, but it didn't really have anything else. Yeah, Solar picked up his axe and is in the neighborhood and is like, well, yeah. When you get handed a bronze axe and right next to the pyramid, you know, you just go on in. Plenty of damage to deal with the enemies here, to deal with Rimsala, you know, infinite ammo from the particle bombs, the bazooka. Plenty of pretty high-powered magic right now as well. Yep, Rambler is headed in and is not going to get anything worthwhile. Regenerate magic. Solar is now done with the first section of the pyramid. There's an energy core fragment for Solar. There's one found in the pyramid. Night Basher, wow. Fucking gross. Night Basher locked behind Bronze Axe. Get out of here. Get out of here with that. Oh, man. Well, maybe there won't be anything else here, and that'll be a reprieve for Rambler. But right now, I mean, Solar has just picked up... I mean, it may be, you know, that may be nothing that Solar wants to see. He doesn't want to see more access. Or access. He just wants to, the gauge, another diamond eye, a few more fragments. He doesn't want to open up more of the game. Empty pot. You know, understandable. You know, there's another core fragment. Alright, Rambler's on his way now to the second Viper Commander fight. Solar is about to fight the twins, the sons of Anhur. Gets poisoned, though, before running in there. Thanks for that. What the fuck? What is this sequence? What is this sequence going on over here? There's another energy core fragment. Oh my gosh, and the bazooka. Mad Monk gives you the Bronze Axe. Bronze Axe gives you the Night Basher and the Atom Smasher. Ah, all right. Neat. All right, Rambler's headed back in to go fight Magmar. So both runners now have 11 of the 12 needed fragments. So again, there are 9 extras in the pool, so should stumble across them. There have been, what, 2, 3 of them here in the pyramid so far that Solar's found? But so far, nothing super important. I mean, all of the axes, but that hasn't led to anything. There could easily be some other fragments that Rambler can come across to be his 12th, and then the gauge could just not be here, or could not be behind, needing the Night Basher or the Bronze Axe. So as much as, you know, as much as it is nice to think, oh, well, Solar just picked up all of these axes, you know, he's going to be able to do so much stuff. He doesn't want to do more stuff. All right. What does Rimsala have? Some money, and what else? Anything worthwhile? All right. There's the third Diamond Eye. So now we've seen all the Diamond Eyes. So it is now a tie race. Rambler is about to finish up getting nothing in the volcano sewers. They both have 2 Diamond Eyes. They both have 11 fragments of 12 needed. They both have the wheel. So just first to find that gauge. But Solar has access, once again, with all of these cutting weapons that he's found. Nope. Okay, there's the 12th one. So Solar is just needing the gauge. All right, Rambler's starting his fight with Magmar to get his 2 iron. And there's another energy core fragment. Yeah, so the Bronze Axe opened up, I think that's 4, maybe 5 fragments. Solar going ahead and reloading some of his alchemy ingredients. With 2 Diamond Eyes, I wonder if he will go now do the Aegis fight. Yep, that looks like where he's going right now. And he has Levitate ready to go. Or he already cast it, I believe. Well, I'm thinking of 2 different tiny stones. There's a stone that Tiny throws, and then there's the one that you need to lift in order to get to the fight. All right, Solar gets the skip, and it's come back to an empty market. Man, I can't believe all 3 of those axes just boom, boom, boom in a row. All right, Rambler's blasting off again. Alright, Solar throwing down a bunch of explosions in Aegis's face. Rambler getting washed up in Crustacea and I guess gonna do what? Head to the halls after this? I mean, that's the kind of the play-ish. This also opens up the fight at Aquagloth. Ugh. Yep, that is where Rambler's headed, into the halls. So this will eventually lead him to the Bronze Axe and the Night Basher and the Atom Smasher, which isn't as important, but, you know, it's also there. He'll get, you know, his remaining core fragments. But he will not get the gauge. We still have not seen it. But we're running out of options and checks right now. Save for, like, we're getting to the gross ones. Like, getting Night Basher and going up Gomi Tower and going and fighting, Mongola. You know, doing, Aquagoth. Doing Goloptera. You know, all that kind of stuff. Oh, Rambler, yeah, Rambler's just going straight to Aquagoth. Okay. Alright, he's in the dark maze in the center of the earth. Let's see if this is helpful in the slightest. Still needs one more energy core fragment. Solar picks up his vanilla Staff of Life. And is, yeah, rushing back across the river. Okay, so Rambler now has all the energy core fragments that he needs. And he is at the Aquagoth fight. And he's just going to sit back and blast him from downtown. Alright, is this our gauge? It is 5,000 joules. Not too shabby. Ah, just another fragment. Alright. Solar's going to go check to see what the double drain formula is. Miracle Cure. Okay, so Rambler is got this cutscene to go through, and then probably will jet back to go to Tiny's hideout, I would think. Solar Cell moonwalking across the river, looking suave. Look, throw that spear. Bring me that spear back. I need that spear to cut through the bushes. Alright, yeah, Solar headed to Tiny's hideout right now. Ah! Oh, missteps. Yahoo! You have the revealer formula. Use the revealer formula. What are you doing? Oh, no, he decides to do Aquagoth instead. Okay. Yeah, so Rambler takes the well back. So there's nothing down there that Solar wants or needs. A couple of energy core fragments, but bah! Still looking for that gauge. That's it. That is it, and that's it alone. In order to blast off, but then they have enough energy core fragments to turn him in to the professor to get the energy core to get to the boss fight, so. Alright, here goes the tiny mumbo jumbo. Oh, Rambler's got to wait on the dog. Come on. Oh, I can moonwalk too. Look at me. An energy core fragment for solar. Yay. All right. And here's the Aquagoth fight, which will also yield an energy core fragment. I'm going to go ahead and mark it for him. He's not getting anything else. I'm paying attention to Rambler right now. All right, Rambler's made it up to Tiny himself. Nothing. All right. Let's see. I think that is, we have now seen, well, there's all the checks here, right? And hopefully it's not any of the stuff that is locked behind the Night Basher, for Rambler's sake. I think we've pretty much seen everything that Act 2 has to offer. Oh, Rambler's going in. Oh, man. He's about to pick up a bunch of axes. All right. He's headed into the... Oh, wait. He's not going to be able to do it. Well, he's going to find the... I'm trying to think. Was the Night Basher found before or after it was necessary to have the bronze axe? Alright, Solar hasn't done anything in Act 3 yet. Well, I take that back. He's done Ebb and Keep. But he didn't do Ivor Tower, I don't think. Yeah, he's going back. I guess he's going to Tiny's hideout next. But I'm pretty sure we've seen, at this point, everything for Act 2. Yeah, I'm racking my brain. I don't think there's anything else. And then for Act 3... we haven't seen Mongola or unlocking stuff with the skeleton key. Rambler's like, oh, he finds the night. There's the Night Basher. So the Night Basher was available without needing the bronze axe. So we haven't seen Gomi Tower, Mongola. Koloptera. What else have we not seen? There's also the, oh my gosh, there's also the one-up alchemist in the forest. Ugh. And like I said, everything that the skeleton key unlocks, all of the chests, as well as that alchemist, the firepower alchemist. Alright, Solar's done with his stuff in Tiny's hideout. Or at least the boss fight, but he's got some more... Oop! Accidentally step on that, or is he... No, he's not going to check the gourds. Rambler picks up the Atom Smasher next. Yeah, so Rambler bails, having picked up 2 axes, but not the axe that he wants to see. Still skipping the halls of Colossia. Solar trying to get this rock skip to get across the desert, and is moving too fast for his own good. There it is. Rambler picks up a superfluous energy core fragment. Solar picks up defend. Alright, everybody. Where to now? What's the play? They're both on their way to the Windwalker. Yep. All right. They're both. We're about to watch them both go up Gomi Tower together. Rambler hasn't done this cutscene, so Solar's gonna get in the lead a little bit here. Rambler's sitting there just smashing like, B, let me through. Stop talking to me. Man, that's a long conversation. Alright, Solar is hoping that Neris has something. Oh my gosh, that's 3 wrong answers for Solar. He's got to be like, oh my gosh, I really hope that that is not the answer. Alright, into the sewers for Solar, and Rambler's on his way to the dungeon. And is running with the pup, and is catching up to Solar. Alright, Solar gets through and makes it outside. Yep, here we go. Gomi Tower. You'll love to see it. Oh, right, Solar hasn't fought the Drake yet. Solar hasn't done all this stuff. So this is an opportunity for Rambler to catch up. Because we know this is nothing. Or at least is not the gauge. I think this is the Lance. This is Vanilla Lance. Alright, so now Rambler is in the lead, having skipped the Halls of Colossia. The Colossus of Clout. Babe Ruth. I haven't watched that movie in a long time. Sandlot. If you haven't seen it, see it. Fix that. I say as a person who notoriously, among my friend group, has not seen a lot of movies that everybody should have seen. What are you gonna do? Alright, everybody's on the tower. Let's go to the tower. Up, and away. Fight with Sterling. We got a few Gourd checks along the way. And then going to fight Mongola. Here we go. Alright. Rambler's the first up. Waiting on the dog. Where's the dog? Uh-oh. Rambler's pup took his sweet time getting up here. So now they are in the fight at the exact same time. Rambler is going to sit back and bazooka blast. Solar throw in a bunch of explosions. Let's see how much damage this does. It's enough. He one-shots, or 8 shots? Whatever you want to call it. Alright. So, Solar's now in the lead. Rambler, alright, has taken down Sterling now. Man, Energize sure has worn off. Barrier! Alright, this is not the immediate answer. So next up is the Mongola fight. Solar is, what, 8 seconds ahead of Rambler right now. Whew. Oh, gotta get corrosion. Give me that. Give me that stuff. Acid rain. Alright, cutscenes, cutscenes, cutscenes. Waiting, waiting, waiting. The dog likes to walk backwards. Show off dog. Walking backwards upstairs. Alright, Solar is in his Mongola fight. Rambler's entering as well. Solar using the bazooka, Rambler throwing down a bunch of explosions. So Rambler is now taking the lead in this fight. And is multicasting explosion. Solar, I guess, just doesn't have as much in his arsenal, or is saving it? I don't know. But he's using that infinite ammo, the bazooka. Alright, Rambler cuts in the lead. Takes down Mongola first. All right. Yeah, I don't know. I can't tell. You know, I don't have access to his inventory right now. Whether or not he just didn't have the alchemy on hand or not. Is it the? There it is. All right. Oh baby, it's close. It's a close race right now. Rambler pulled out. Solar was in front, and then Rambler pulled out. Uh-oh, what is this path the king has taken? Get out of here with that. He went up and around. What did he have to go and get, like, his favorite cigar box or something from the upstairs? Palace is coming down. Get a move on. There's a gauge for Solar. Solar's king did not go up and around. Interesting. RNGesus smiles on Solar this time. Because that burned some time for Rambler right there. He finally got out in front. And then the king just took a nice little stroll. Wild shit. Alright, Rambler's on his way to the hedge maze and is going to cross the bridge. And Rambler has taken out the Foot Knight. Well, I guess you don't have to fight the Foot Knight. You don't have to go through the center of the board. So never mind. Not a deal for Solar. Solar running with the boy. Then he's like, wait a minute, I've got this puppy. Send the puppy first. Alright, still pretty close. Still comes down to what, you know, you gotta get to the professor. And then do it's a short boss rush. And it's whether or not you feel like you have... I mean, are they going to go by particle... not particle bombs. Cryoblasts? Are they going to just go with, you know, energize and the dog and using the particle bombs instead on the bazooka? I mean, the damage difference, the attack difference between them is huge. Particle bomb, I think, has an attack power of 350, and Cryoblast has an attack of 800. So, worth stopping by. Alright, Rambler's first one up to Omnitopia. About 20 seconds ahead of Solar right now, so still a tight race. Oh, I like the red Everpupper. Oh, well, he's normal up here. Okay, now it comes down to execution, getting through the Omnitopia area, and getting some of these Saturn skips. Rambler decides to go shopping first. Gets the skip. Excuse me, pardon me. Let's see, is he going to get any alchemy? No, straight to the... Where's Solar's boy? He got hung up on a gremlin or something. Ugh. Alright, Rambler gets some cryoblasts. Solar skips it. Solar does not bother with that nonsense. And is now kind of in the lead. Alright, here comes Rambler. So Rambler spent some time stopping off and getting cryoblasts. Solar feels confident in his ability to deal damage without them. And there's like a 5 or 6 second difference between them now, with Solar pulling back ahead. Gotta go through this cutscene, hand off the energy core fragments. It's close. It is a close race, folks. I just minimized the screen I was looking at, and was looking at both of their webcams, their face cams from the streams, and both of them were just like looking down at their phones, waiting for the conversation to end. Alright, Solar saves, receives the energy core. Boop! Rambler saves, receives the energy core. Boop as well. Alright. It comes down to whether or not those cryoblasts were, you know... Oh! Solar's stopping off, though. He's gonna go buy cryoblast now. Rambler doesn't need to do this, so this is gonna put him back in the lead. He just needs to get a smooth Saturn skip. There it is. He's got to wait for this boy to walk all the way across this whole friggin' room. There it is. Okay, never mind. Teleports. Alright, this puts Rambler back in the lead. And there goes the pup. Zoom. Okay, so now they have equal damage. It just depends on whether or not they have equal spell damage to get through Metal Magmar first. Woo! Real close. Comes down to execution right now. I mean, Rambler is well in the lead right now, but you know, it's such a tight race. Oh, he's got plenty of explosion though. There's some good damage right there. And so once again with the short boss rush, the bosses have half their health they normally do. So instead of having 25 and 30,000, they have 12, 50, and 15. All right, yep, that is phase 1 done by Rambler, and now he's just got to sit back and shoot with Energize, with the Cryoblast, and hope that... Oh, Solar, I guess, yeah, is out of magic, so he's got to sit back and Machine Gun Bazooka the Metal Magmar. He takes him down. Rambler's way in the lead. Just hopefully, you know, there's not a whole lot of misses that happen. That's basically what Rambler needs to hope. All right, and Rambler takes this one with a time of 1:41.16. Solar should be finishing up in the next, like, 20 seconds. Congratulations, GG's to Rambler. A few more shots from Solar ought to do it. There it is. Okay, and Solar finishes with 1:41.40. GG's to Solar. Congratulations on getting through the seed. GG's to both runners. But capital GG's to Rambler for being faster. That's how this works. Lowercase to Solar. Oh, man. Rambler not punished for not getting the bronze axe. Yeah. Basically what it boiled down to. Interesting, you know, Rambler was able to get Energized first, and that helped out with some of the stuff later in the game. Or really, like, mid-game, like midway through the seed, that he had Energize well before Solar did. But Solar, you know, picking up that bazooka first and using that to help gun down some enemies and everything like that. But the thing is, with Rambler having Energize and having some good magic in the... dungeon in Ebon Keep, he was able to get through that a lot faster than Solar did. Solar definitely spent a lot more time doing that. Rambler spent way more time at the beginning of the game, you know, leveling up against the Skeletsnails. Let Solar get out in the lead a good bit, but, you know, then it just comes to how quickly you can do checks, how quickly you're taking out bosses and stuff like that, and Rambler was able to keep his Alchemy topped off. And so, you know, casting Drain, casting Explosion, everything like that. Solar either was saving some of his casts or just ran out and didn't renew, wasn't able to, didn't path that back in. And I think that's what wound up being the deciding factor, is how quickly Rambler was able to take out some of the bosses with just throwing down Explosion. Now, I think it was during the Sterling fight that Rambler had to sit back and use the bazooka, and that put Solar in front because he dumped Explosion. But then Rambler got back in the lead because he was able to do that against Mongola. So, you know, interesting decisions all around. A lot of flip-flopping there in the last, like, probably 20 minutes of the seed, with each one kind of taking turns leading the other along. Really tight race. Very interesting seed. GG's to both of them. Congratulations. That's it for me. Thank you so much for tuning in and listening to the commentary here for the Evermizer Weekly Seed. If you would like to play it yourself, there is a link down below in the description of the video to link to the website where you can run some seeds of your own. If you want to run the Weekly Seed yourself, or if you just have some questions about Secret of Evermore speedrunning or Evermizer randomizer running and stuff like that, there's a link to the Discord for the community down below as well. There's also links to Rambler and Solar's their Twitch pages and I think YouTube pages as well. So go and follow them, you know, support them, give them a how do you do if if you want to. And once again, thanks to both of them for letting me use their video to rebroadcast and do this commentary on my channel. That is it for me. Thank you so much for tuning in and watching. I will catch y'all next time. Bye.